It is game time. We are on the fourth game of this homestand, and we're going up against the 76ers. Let's see if we can get another win tonight. Without further ado, let's get into it. Also, hit that like, comment, subscribe if you're new.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage. Both among its players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you, Kevin. We all know Joel Embiid's incredible blend of size, strength, and skill. He says, whenever I want, I'm able to be Shaq. And I'm also able to be Dirk, Kobe, or MJ, or any guard, really. Just a combination of everything offensively. Kevin, whether it's shooting off the dribble or pulling up or ball handling, he does it all well.
He does indeed. David, thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for the Mavericks, JaVale McGee is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Harris in at the shooting guard position. And with most of the season behind us, Clark, we've really gotten to know this rookie class well.
Well, Kevin, they won't be rookies much longer. But, yeah, it's always fun to see how these guys develop and grow during the course of a season. And some of these young fellas have shown us a ton of long-term promising potential.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Doncic passes to Washington. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Harden for three. Harris. It's rebounded by Doncic. Feeds it to McGee. Johnson in the corner. Another three for Dallas.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
It's to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Washington kicks to McGee.
Hey, there's McGee shooting.
Blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
Maxey finds Embiid. Off target with his three. Dallas has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Embiid. Doncic passes to McGee, and he makes that one.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now, here's Maxey. Last game we saw him score 13. Here's Embiid. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down. You know, not many players have made the kind of splash Doncic did in his first year in the league. It was clear right away and really obvious this guy was no ordinary rookie. He played like a veteran from day one.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. A three-pointer, no good. Mavericks leading by 5. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little mean streak in him, too, which I like.
Harden outside. Harris kicks to Harden. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. There's Embiid. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
Doncic with it, and it's Harden picking him up out left of the wing. Embiid against Washington. Harris outside.
Oh, mismatch.
Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Foul?
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
I got fouled, idiot.
Offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
2 points. That one goes.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's Washington missing. The 76ers trail by 3. Harris outside. Inside. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Tobias Harris.
He will not settle for a long jumper if he can get points inside. Harden will take any opening he can get. He exploits what the defense provides.
He gets that one. Washington's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Philadelphia. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Dallas making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in, and the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for P.J. Tucker. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And it's Milton in for James Harden. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Here's Doncic. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Now, here's Melton. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Harrell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, whatever.
For the Mavs is simple. How do do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
And the first one drops.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Now, here's Melton. After Luka Doncic's miss, Melton kicks to Milton. Knocks down the three ball.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
The Mavericks leading, and it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
And with
It's so funny every time they give me a challenge, task.
You take a look at the 76ers. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And I think for the Mavericks, they just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the three-point basket by Dallas. Milton's shot is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
1:24 left in the first quarter. To the paint, here's Harris. He can't get that one, and it's Dallas the other way. Doncic right side, down low, and it's Plumlee that time on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 for him tonight. The 76ers trail by 7. Milton the pass to Harris. Perilous screen on Washington. To the middle. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Plumlee. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Down to 5 on the shot
Thank
clock.
you.
Harris against Melton. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Washington can knock down the 3. He's the epitome of the modern-day forward. Athletic and can shoot it, too.
Milton the pass to Harris. On the wing, Melton. Over Harris. They can't stop the run with that one. Mavericks leading by 9. Doncic kicks to Washington. Here's Plumlee. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now Harris. From deep. And And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Dallas holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action in just a minute. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Joel Embiid, Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
Harden up top. Goodbye, Doncic. Harden kicks to Maxey. Drills the three-pointer. Maxey's got 7. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Now, here's Doncic. 17 points for him last game against Indiana.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Here's Harden. They trail by 11.
You know, usually Harden is at the rim or behind the arc, but he's got that mid-range game in his bag, too.
Johnson outside. Out to the wing. From deep Washington. Dallas again missing. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Embiid with the screen on Doncic. The pass to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks leading by 9. Doncic left side. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in that package, and he's still with them.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic, and he's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Shards checked in for P.J. Washington. Hardaway comes in for Harris, and it's Ntilikina in for Luka Doncic. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. 9-point game. Good on the shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Harden. Johnson for 3. Offensive rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Harden kicks to Maxey. Over Johnson. Mavericks with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last one.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
But, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Now, here is Harden. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very difficult and delicate shots.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic to beat if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Here's Harden. 8 points for him. 5-0 for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Ntilikina. And the rejection by Embiid.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
Powell with the steal. That one drops for him. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Dwight Powell certainly is high energy, and his hops help him a lot inside.
And the 76ers call time here. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Powell. O'Neal comes in for Johnson. And Josh Green subbed in for Ntilikina.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now, here's Milton. Tim Hardaway unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Maxey. Here's Harrell. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Harrell simply is a ferocious rebounder. Great tenacity and fighting hard for the board and then finishing the play for his team.
McGee dishes to Green. And there it is for him.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Melton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
Now here's Hardaway. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And there's the feed to Sharge. And slam dunk by Sharge.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Pass to Harris from downtown. It's rebounded by Dallas. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Green passes to Hardaway. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And it's an 11-point Maverick lead. Elton kicks to Maxey. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Hardaway against Maxey. McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Down by 15. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for your Mavericks. Mason Plumlee, Isaiah Livers, Frank Ntilikina.
Here's Maxey. He's got 10 to the inside. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Ntilikina passes to Hardaway, and it's good for 2. Hardaway's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here is Harris, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Heat in Miami.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And so it's Dallas, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, PJ.
Another game.
Start offensively. How do you continue that in the second half?
I think we did a great job of attacking the rim and kicking out to our teammates and making open shots. So we got back away from that in the second quarter, but we got to do a better job of that coming out of halftime.
Stick with what works, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hi everyone, let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. From the Western Conference, Luka Doncic.
This isn't the first and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic. A master at getting his own shot, as well as creating for others, simply unstoppable on offense. Also a tremendous rebounder in his position.
And now looking at that first half, what an impressive performance so far for the Mavericks.
Relying on their subs to carry the load offensively, man. That's their recipe. Some terrific role players on this team, or as you would say, Shaq, the others.
Yeah, you got a bunch of microwaves on that bench.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Good beard off. Beard bigger than mine.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Mavericks leading by 15. Washington out there with Johnson. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Harris in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. threatening with that attack.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Out to the right wing. Here's Maxey. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 6th assist on the night.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
For 3, Harris sinks the three-pointer. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Doncic passes to Washington. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Dallas leading by 16. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
Here's Doncic. James Harden picking up that last basket. Washington finds Plumlee. Makes it off the glass. Plumlee's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Tucker. Now the 76ers on the break. Maxey's running.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets.
Dallas calls timeout. Shards checked in for Plumlee. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Eibel's checked in. Mavericks leading by 14. Doncic left side. Washington passes to Doncic, and he gets the bucket. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Maxey kicks to Harden. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
For Dallas, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And he knocks down the first one. Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the 76ers. All free throws good from Doncic.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Melton with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Tucker the pass to Melton. Eibel with the ball. Shot clock at 6 for 3. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket for Melton.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Washington, that's good.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Philadelphia's gone 4-6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Harden the pass to Thibault. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. For 3, Harris, another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, Harris shows great competitiveness in answering the opponent's 3 with the payback 3 of his own.
Now, here's Melton. Harden scanning the floor. Embiid, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Tucker. Some solid defense from Harris. Doncic against Harden, and Doncic throws it down.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees it.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Take advantage of hoes.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Mavericks. Harrell, he's checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for James Harden. Mavericks on D. They lead by 17. Passes it to Milton. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Doncic dishes to Harris. And the three off target. The 76ers trail by 17. Pass to Milton. He dishes it to Embiid to the middle. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got 7 points.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Doncic finds McGee. And Embiid with the block. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Philadelphia on D. 15-point game. McGee. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. McGee's got his third basket of the night.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injury.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
Here's Thibault. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so for the Mavericks.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
The 76ers making a switch here. Harris is checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Sinks the triple.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Harris against Melton. He feeds it to Harris. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Greg, we know at Washington, Thibault was the college defensive player of the year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
And so it's Dallas with Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Doncic has been an immediate star, capable of big nights just about any time he's on the court.
Now, here's Milton. 7 points in the game. Harrell kicks to Thibault. 76ers moving the ball around. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Right wing from deep Washington. Another three for Dallas.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Here's Milton. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Now Doncic. P.J. Washington has been leading the charge for the Dallas Mavericks, and he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. We've got more in store for you right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Harrell. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harden in at the point. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Hardaway. Inside. Washington passes to Harris. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. Second shot opportunity. Plumlee, no luck.
Mason Plumlee. Second personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line for the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey. At the line for one.
Free throw good, Maxey. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
And here is Harris. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with a victory.
Josh Green's checked in for Harris.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Harris misses.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Ntilikina. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Tucker inside. Charges there. A nice shot by Tucker.
And, you know, that's the hustle and nose for the ball that P.J. Tucker possesses. You've got to get a body on him.
Down low. Here's Green. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Dallas on defense. Here's Maxey. Here's Tucker. His three-pointers off the mark. Dallas leading by 21. Ntilikina passes to Plumlee. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Harden. Hardaway kicks to Ntilikina. Lock at 6. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 4 assists now tonight.
Proving he belongs in this league. Ntilikina getting better at taking contact and finishing.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
As the ringleader of their offense, he has been on his game tonight, spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved, making sure the offense never gets bogged down. He's just giving them just what they needed at that point guard position.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Harden. Outside, Maxey. Embiid kicks to Maxey. Harris passes to Harden. Here's Tucker. No good with the triple. Mavericks leading by 23. Green left side. Over Maxey. And it's Dallas with another.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for him.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. I think we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. Just always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Boy, if you had the word grinder in the dictionary, P.J. Tucker might be right next to it. His energy and effort and selflessness, contagious.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Korkmaz kicks to Niang. Hands it from downtown.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Ntilikina looking it over. Here's Liver. They get it again. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Embiid kicks to Thibault. Here's Tucker. Embiid trying to break loose. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 10 points in just the second half.
This is one of Tucker's strengths, folks. He's a knockdown spot-up shooter.
Here's Doncic, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on James Harden. That free throw good from Doncic.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now, here's Melton. And there's the pass to Harden. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
There are very few that drop long-range bombs better than James Harden. I mean, he's automatic from out there, off the dribble or catch.
Here's Doncic. Picked away. And here now is Thibault. Harden outside. Embiid with a screen on Doncic. Harden the pass to Thibault. Off target from three-point range. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Dish now to McGee. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 18. Melton passes to Tucker. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot block.
Doncic with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. Mavericks making a switch here. Washington's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Tobias Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Harden's shot is good.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Here's Doncic driving inside. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. Harden outside. Here's Maxey. McGee with the block. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. Doncic gets to Washington. Kept alive. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Harden with it. Harris outside. Here's Maxey. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance
for the Mavericks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
And guys, being in opposite conferences, these teams only meet twice a year. And when it's been a while since you've seen a team like this, it always feels good to take that first game of the season series. That's what they've done here tonight against the Sixers.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Here's Harris, following the basket by JaVale McGee.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Doncic passes to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They need this. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. McGee dishes to Doncic. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luka, another win for you, but the games keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
I think it's important that you compete. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Another win in the books. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'd like to thank y'all for watching. Hit that like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And the next game will be right here at home versus the Suns in the next video. Thank y'all for watching. Peace out.